Hi Leo, it's Lynn from DevineCentral, and I am here with your May 2022 Zodiac Tarot Reading. So we are going to be looking at a few different aspects of your life and trying to get a handle on what you can expect in the month of May. So let's switch cameras, and I am going to show you the deck I am going to be using. It is the Ellis Deck Tarot, and this is by Taylor Ellis. He has more than one deck out, and if you'll look right above the barcode down there, you can see that illustrations.net is where you can see what he has to offer. This is kind of a funky little weird deck, but I like it. All right, so I've already shuffled. Let's here we go. Let's just go ahead and get going. So your first card's going to be work, and then your finances, your personal relationships or love life. This is going to be friends, family, and a social life, and personal growth. Then we will end up here with maybe a little last word from Spirit. See what they have to offer for the month of May. So let's get started with work. So we have the Four of Wands, and oftentimes this is associated with homecomings and celebrations and happy times. But in this particular card, deck, you can see the little fox, and he's kind of sitting looking through. Is he looking through the rain? Because you don't really see clouds there. It looks more almost like he's looking through a window pane, of some kind, and he's looking at everybody else that's out there flittering and having a great time. And when I see this card, even though the job is stable and work is stable, I get the sense, or I get the feeling that sometime this month, you're going to have that, sitting on the outside looking in feeling. It could be that you were left out of a meeting. It could be that you were left out of a project when really there was a darn good reason for it, but you just took it personally. I think that, maybe a couple of people get together and go to lunch or go celebrate something and didn't think to invite you along. Something like that's going to occur this month. But you know what? You're going to be fine. It's something very, very minor, but it's something that I think if you are aware that it's coming, you're going to go, now see, that was meant to be. And then you're going to be able to just get past it and make it a non-event. And I just want you to remember something. If you don't mind, it don't matter. I always try to keep telling myself that. And it's going to be one of those kind of moments. As far as your financial life goes, we've got the Hangman. And, we know this card as being, as having a need for maybe a different perspective on our finances. But, it could also just mean hanging 10. Everything doesn't have to always be moving and always be doing something in order to benefit from it. I mean, even in our personal lives, even if just because we're not moving forward every moment of every day doesn't mean that we can't just hang 10 and enjoy ourselves, and to me, I always say, if there's no mail, there's no bills, right? So it's one of those months where I don't see your finances moving much. So if you're already in dire straits, it's not going to be the greatest month. But I promise you this, you're not going to die from this month, okay? If nothing changes in your finances, you're going to be fine. You're going to make it through. And maybe you just need to have a month where you don't have to worry about finances, okay? So, for better or for worse, I don't see them moving at all. So that may not be good for some of you, but it may be great for others. So as far as your personal life goes, your personal relationships, I should say, we have the Three of Cups. And this typically is a celebration card. It's a time to, to get out and to flit around and to get with your friends, to try to have some fun. I think that when it comes to love relationships, the Three of Cups is a little strange because sometimes, it can mean, a third party. But in this case, I don't feel that. I sense that this is going to be a great month. I think it's just a time where, we've been sitting around all winter, gaining weight and staring at the TV or whatever and not really getting out and doing much. And I think now with spring here, it's time to get out and grab your mate by the hand and get out there and, do some hiking or walking or biking or just enjoying the sun and the flowers, doing some gardening. But whatever it is, just do something together that's fun for both of you. And that'll kind of get your juices flowing and get you ready to get out for the summer. Now, as far as your social life goes, the Seven of Cups, sevens are, to me, are always about being retested. There's always somebody out there testing the water, always somebody out there just, pushing on you just a little bit to see how far they can push you. I think that there's going to be a lot. It's going to be more of an emotional time this month. But I think that, I don't know if I just feel there's going to be some confusion somewhere. Either a mix up in time schedules, and it's going to throw people off, I think, a little bit, or possibly maybe some. Maybe there might be something that's trying to plan as a group, as a social group, but not everybody can come together with the same thing, and it just turns into kind of like a cluster, So I think that, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think that it might test your patience a little bit this month. And so just remember that they're your friends and you love them, and I'm sure that it will all work out. Just expect there to be a little bit of confusion. As far as your personal growth goes, you get the World. So this means a new phase for you. This is an opportunity to step into something new. And anytime we have something new, we have room for growth. I can't tell you whether that's going to be personal, or I'm sorry, it will be personal. I just can't tell you whether it's going to be physical, emotional, mental, spiritually, but I just do know that there is something coming. So if you have something that you've been really interested in, this would be a great time to get going. As far as a message from Spirit, we have the Fool. Folks, love this card. So, we've got the Fool. He's hanging on the cliff as usual. The dog is pawing at him, trying to get his attention. And I think that it might be because I don't see this as the new beginning thing or the taking off. It could be. This could be the stepping off point for something in your personal growth. But I don't know. I see it more as something or somebody. When I mean something, I'm like a dog or a pet, or somebody is trying to get your attention to tell you something, or to warn you about stepping too close to that cliff. So I think this might be more of a month where you need to watch where you, watch where you leap, right? Beware of that, as opposed to, look before you leap, as opposed to, taking that leap of faith. I think it could go either way, but to me, what I'm picking up right now from Spirit is that it is more of a look where you leap right now, and make sure that it's the direction that you want to take and where you want to go. That is what I have for you, dear Leo. I hope that you have a terrific May. I will be back here every Wednesday with my tarot mailbag readings. I'll be back here next month with the June expectations. And I'm starting to put up other videos in between, and I hope to see you back here. Please like and subscribe, as it helps me grow my channel. Thanks. See ya.